In the previous lesson, we learned how to incorporate more complex rhythms such as 16th rhythm, rests, and dotted rhythm. Now we'll explore a concept crucial to a more mature understanding of rhythm. When we initially look at rhythm, we tend to perform our actualizations with an equal emphasis on each note. But as in speech, mature performance requires inflection. To understand which notes require emphasis, we must understand beat hierarchy. The overarching principle is that in a pair of notes, the first receives more emphasis and becomes a strong beat, while the second receives less emphasis and becomes the weak beat. Let's take a look at a simple line of 2/4 rhythm. Here we'll see that each bar has a strong beat and a weak beat. It would sound like this. This is distinctly different from emphasizing every note equally, which sounds like this. Let's jump to a line of 4/4 rhythm. Here we have two pairs of strong weak. Because we have two pairs, the first pair is the stronger pair. Therefore, we can discern, for example, that this is the strongest strong beat and that this is the weakest weak beat. It would sound like this. Continuing with this principle, I would now know not to accent the final notes of the measure, or to give more emphasis to the first note in the series of eighth notes. It would sound like this. Finally, in 3/4 rhythm, we encounter an interesting phenomenon. Here's an example of 3/4 rhythm. The first beat is strong and the second weak, as expected. The third beat, depending on the type of music, can be classified as strong or weak. Nevertheless, it will have some elements of a strong beat. Because of that, we will have a strong beat leading into another strong beat at the beginning of the next measure. It would sound like this. These two strong beats will drive the rhythm forward more so than in a 2 or 4 pattern. Keep this concept in mind as we'll refer to it in the next lesson as well. Beat hierarchy will also be important when we look at melodic and harmonic composition in further lessons. The other key concept we will cover in this lesson is that the same note can have different beat value depending on the meter. Let's explore this through cut time. Cut time essentially describes any meter when a larger value is used as a beat than its standard for the meter type. For example, the standard 2 pattern in simple meter is 2/4. Cut time might be something like 2/2 or 2/1. Let's use 2/2 for now. Here is a line of rhythm in 2/2. Initially looking at this, you'd think that the first note gets 2 beats and the second note also gets 2. However, keep in mind that we've indicated that there are only 2 beats in each bar and that each beat is a half note. Therefore, this note is not 2 beats, it's only 1. I would actualize the rhythm this way. There are a variety of reasons a composer would use cut time instead of the standard simple meter time signatures. Performers would feel a sense of urgency when the notes are going by twice as fast, or 4 times as fast. We've now learned that not each beat is emphasized identically, and that a note may be performed at different beat values depending on the meter. However, there are other types of meter with more complex subdivisions.